Hey Cancers, welcome to your stress relief reading where we'll take a peek at what's bugging you and how we can make it better. So we're going to first start by pulling a couple of oracle cards just to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you all right now. What's going on with my Cancer collective? And the first card out that we have is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. And let's pull another and see what else is happening around my Cancer collective when it comes to stresses in their everyday existence. And the second card that we have out for you is Wealth and Abundance. All right, so for my Cancer collective, it feels as though right now you may be in a little period of thinking that you do not have enough, particularly when it comes to those material things in life. That things almost seem a little bit sluggish for you right now, that they're not moving as quickly as you hope that they would or you think that they should. And it's gotten to the point where whatever it is that you're doing to sort of move yourself along this path of getting more money, of creating more abundance for yourself, it feels like a chore. It feels like something that you have to do rather than something that you actually enjoy doing. And with the Dance with Life card, it feels as though there might be something that you're missing, something that will actually accomplish your goals in terms of financial stability, financial abundance, material wealth, that you actually like doing, that actually brings joy to you. So instead of doing something that feels like you're trudging through thick mud and like you're having to chop down trees and jungle vines to get there, it feels as though there's something else that you could be incorporating into that process that makes it a lot more enjoyable to you, that actually brings you excitement, that's something that you actually look forward to, as opposed to looking at something as a job that you have to do, but you don't necessarily want to do. So let's jump into some tarot and see if we can get a little bit more information for you and maybe a little bit of a solution. So we're going to start first by looking at what the energy is here. Like, where is this stress coming from for you? And what we have for you is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is really about movement. It's getting through a time of turmoil, a time that's a little bit challenging, and moving into much calmer waters, things that are more enjoyable for you. So I think that you're trying to figure out a way to build this wealth and abundance in a manner that you don't absolutely hate, or something that doesn't feel as though it's forced on you. But right now, it doesn't really feel as though you found that perfect solution to doing that. And we have the King of Chalices. So the King of Chalices, that clarifies the Six of Swords energy, is really about something loving. The chalices or the cups are about emotions. And so with the King of Chalices, this is someone who is in full control of what they're feeling. They have the ability to give this energy to those people, places, and things that they feel are worth it. They do not give to those things that they do not feel as though they're worth it. And so I think that right now, Cancers, the challenge that you all are facing is trying to figure out where to put this energy, what it is that you actually love, what it is that you enjoy that will get you from these rough waters to a place that's a lot calmer, that's smoother sailing, that's going to put you on this path that you aspire to. So that's where you are right now. That's where the stress is coming from, being unsure where to put that energy. So how can you sort of cope with this right now? What is it that you can do? We have the Two of Swords. I think for a lot of my Cancers out there, deep down, you know what it is that you're good at. You know what it is that you enjoy. You know where your gifts lie, but you haven't necessarily committed to using that to build your wealth and abundance. There may be a little bit of fear involved with that because it's not necessarily on the path that you have already set for yourself. It may be outside of the expectations that other people have for you. But the Two of Swords is really a decision card. It's represented traditionally by someone who has these two swords crossed and they have a blindfold on. So there's a choice to make, but at any time they can drop one of the swords and they can take off the blindfold and they can see the path very clearly in front of them. But there's almost a bit of willful blindness that's happening right now. And I feel like Spirit is saying, no, now's the time for you to make this decision. What is it that you want to do? What is it that feeds your spirit? What is it that you're good at? And we have the Eight of Chalices in reverse, or the Eight of Cups in reverse. So in the upright position, the Eight of Cups is really about walking away from something and walking towards something else. So it might be that there's something that you have sort of stewing in the background that maybe you've put on the back burner, a hobby that you've been sort of fooling around with a little bit here and there over the years that you kind of enjoy, but you haven't necessarily doubled down on. And so I feel like Spirit is saying that instead of reinventing the wheel or trying to experiment with something new, something unknown, why not go back to what you're familiar with? Why not go back to something that you know and love and take a chance on that? So what lesson are you getting from this experience right now? What lesson is my Cancer collective to get out of this? We have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is about inspiration. It's about passion. And so I feel like the lesson that you're getting from this is that the passions that lie inside of you right now is going to be the start of something new and amazing for you. But it's going to be up to you to actually tap into that energy. For whatever reason, you're kind of setting it to the side. And it almost feels as though Spirit is saying, why are you doing that? Maybe it's time now to get to the root of whatever is causing this hesitancy or this reluctance to pursue what it is that you truly enjoy in a manner that's going to bring you this financial abundance that it is you're looking for. And what we have clarifying are the Empress and the Seven of Wands, or the Seven of Batons in this particular deck. So the Empress is someone who is ready to nurture. It's a very mothering energy, but it's someone who is ready to give birth to something new. And so combined with this Ace of Wands, this passion, this inspiration, this energy, there's something that's waiting to be born here. But with the Seven of Wands, one of my fight cards, one of my defensive cards, you're going to have to push through whatever it is that's holding you back from doing this. So you have the ability, you have the talent, you have the passion and the interest in whatever area this is, but you have to get to the core of whatever it is that's stopping you. Because right now, the only barrier that I'm feeling is yourself. And the energy that I'm that's sort of underlying this reading so far is a little bit of excitement. It's almost a sense of, well, what if I could do this? What if I am uninhibited? What if I give this a good old college try? What will happen? And it feels like what will happen is something that's going to make you, A, very happy, and B, make you a pretty good amount of money if you commit to it and stick with it over time. So something that you're not seeing clearly right now throughout this sort of stress and conflict, we have the Five of Chalices. So the Five of Chalices is the card of crying over spilled milk. It's the card of regret. It's sort of looking back on things and thinking, what could have been? Or what if I had done this differently? Or what if I had tried something outside of the box? Always sort of living with that sense of, well, what if I missed this opportunity? And so what I feel with this being clarified with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Cups, you're missing out on such a good opportunity. The Queen of Wands is the embodiment of inspiration. So we already saw the Ace of Wands, right? That is how you can get through this, is channeling that excitement, channeling that passion, that inspiration. By dulling this, by setting this inspiration, this talent to the side, you're going to end up with the Five of Cups. You're always going to be in a place of wondering, what could have happened? What could have happened if I went for it? And what you don't see is this Ten of Cups, this happiness, this fulfillment that will come to you if you do give it a try. So for my Cancers out there who have been a little bit reluctant, who have been a little bit scared, this may be your sign that now is a really good opportunity for you to pursue your passions, for you to dance with life, to do something to change this energy, this fear that you've been feeling. It's time to figure out a way to put it to the side because it's not serving you at all. So how you can avoid this problem in the future, we have the Six of Wands in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. So the Six of Wands is really about being affirmed by other people. It's about being recognized by others. So when we have the Six of Wands in reverse, it feels to me like Spirit is saying, you don't need the permission of others. You do not have to adhere to their expectations of you. The Three of Pentacles is about partnership and working with people. So while you have on one hand these expectations that have been set for you, these affirmations that you may have been looking for from a certain subsect of people, there's this Three of Pentacles that's waiting for you. These partnerships in other spaces that may be more aligned to what it is that you're passionate about, to what it is that you're inspired by. So if there's a group of people in your life right now who may not necessarily agree with a new path that you decide to take, it's okay, because there is going to be another group of people who are willing to accept your path, who are going to be excited about it, and who are going to wholeheartedly support you while you're on it. So make sure that you don't fall into the trap of trying to live up to the expectations of one particular group of people. This is a big, big world. And as somebody once told me in a completely different context, but very applicable to your situation right now, where one won't, someone else will. So don't ever be afraid that you won't have the support of somebody out there in this big, beautiful world, no matter what path you take. So let's see if we can get another message from Spirit. And they say, love yourself. It is important to stay positive because beauty comes from the inside soul. And that's by, I don't know who that's by, Jen Prosky. I don't know who that is. But Jen Prosky is saying, love yourself. So if other people are not affirming you on your path, then guess what, Cancers? It's okay to affirm yourself. It's okay to experience joy. It's okay to dance with life. It's okay to change your path, to change your energy. If your end goal is to build wealth and abundance in doing something that you truly love and truly something that you enjoy, then you're going to have to accept that first yourself before you're able to bring in other people who are accepting and celebrating of it as well. So that's what I got from my Cancer Collective. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you on the next one.